The next one is a big one that I'm getting all the time. So Dennis, can we have a quick chat around what's deemed to be what do you call them, the home to return home to? So I'm living abroad, and I want to come back to Ireland. Everybody thinks that you have to come back to Ireland, work for 6 months, find a full-time job, save your deposit, blah, blah, blah. But that's not always the way. Excuse me. You guys have a solution to this. So take us through the solution.
Yeah, we offer, I suppose, a home to return home product where we can provide mortgage finance for people who are outside, non-residents, living and working in different countries. We can do the mortgage and they can purchase property here in Ireland whilst not living or working here in the country.
Well, look, it's going to add so much value to people from outside Ireland, because I do get this a lot. So let's just, again, from the purpose of examples, so that you just get so many examples thrown at me, it's probably the best way to do this. So again, yourself and Sarah, we've no kids and we're living in Australia, say, and we're talk us through what's the situation with what we qualify for, what do we need. So I think we start with let's go through the normal way for the first time buyer. So what's my deposit required? So it's not 10%, obviously.
No, it's 30% deposit required. So the max loan you can get is 70%.
Right, okay. So we're looking for a house of 500 grand in Dublin, and we're going to qualify. We need 150 grand in cash, in euros, obviously.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Talk me through our salary. So what do we qualify for? Is it still 3.5? Is there redemptions, or what do we do here in relation to
still 3.5 times? So a couple of things with the main difference in the salaries is if you're earning a different currency, we will do we will discount your currency by 20% to allow for fluctuations in the currency. So
okay. So if I'm US dollar, Aussie dollars wise, so I think we say you're on. So for an example for somebody, so I think it's 62 cents to the dollar at the Aussie dollar at the moment. So you're going to discount that down by 20%, which gives me basically 50 cents per dollar.
Yeah.
Okay, so myself and Sarah are earning 200 grand a year in Aussie dollars. And I'm now down to 100,000 euros as my qualification. So 3.5 times gives me 350k.
Yeah,
great. Okay, that worked well.
Yeah.
That's what I prepared earlier, folks. Okay, so I just will recap those figures. If I'm on 200, myself and Sarah, a couple are on 200,000 Aussie dollars, and we discount it down for the interest rate. I'm allowed 100,000 euros towards my salary calculations. So 3.5 times 100,000 gets me to 350k, and I need a 30% deposit. We want to have 150k saved. So that's a big, like, a lot of people are in that space then as well. Obviously, there's a lot of people who aren't. But I'm guessing then that this comes a little bit more prevalent to maybe those people that are living in tax-free countries. So, like, a few weeks ago, I had a teacher on from Cork, 2 teachers actually, and they were thinking, in order to save their deposit, that they were going to they're only young, they're going to head out to Dubai, teach for a few years, tax-free, build up their deposit, and come back. This is perfect for them.
Ideal, and I think that's what we're coming across a lot. So a lot of people who leave Ireland go for a specific amount of time. They're going to earn, save, make some decent money, and then effectively come back home. That's the plan. So Middle East countries, tax-free, a lot of people are saving a lot of money.
They're going to have that big 30% really, Dennis.
Exactly,
they're probably going to be more prone to have it than the guys living in Australia, because it's obviously taxable over there. Yeah, so it's going to be quicker for them to develop. It depends how long your savings are.
Yeah, and also with that,
property, sorry, if we own a property in Australia, myself and Sarah, we're just there 10 years and we're coming home, this still available? So if I sell my property as a first-time buyers only, what way does it usually work for you? It's just another question.
Look, it's still available. So what we're seeing is majority of people, when they're living and working abroad, they're usually renting. So they're not actually maybe settled there. So they're going for periods of time. If you have a mortgage over there, it can still be done. You can still do it as a second-time buyer. You can still come back because you're putting in that 30%. Brilliant. But we just have to factor in that as an outgoing, your existing mortgage. If you're selling the property, you know, the big thing about the home to return home to is there's no commitment or timeline there for it. So we're not forcing you have to be back in the country, you have to be back working.
We're doing it as interest rates. Am I getting home loan rates, or am I getting RIP rate as a resident investment property rate? So what way does that work?
Some great news. You're getting home loan rates and you're getting cash back.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I didn't actually notice that again. Okay, so you get your cash back and you're also getting your home loan rates, which are, so some institutions, there's another institution that tries to do this as well, but you put it on your residential investment, 4.5% to 4.8% of an interest rate. So your fixed rates are 2.9 across the board, so we can qualify for that. And it's okay. Well, that's
look,
that's really good.
It is a niche, but there's a huge amount of inquiries, and it's not suitable for everybody. I suppose if you're abroad and working in the Eurozone, there's no discount on the income either, so that's really good. But yeah, it works. It's a really, really good product if you need it, and it's
brilliant,
very
excellent.
beneficial.
Again, if you're watching this as a segment of a full interview, the email to contact, again, page over to remember, is ifsc@mail.ebs.ie. I'll give that to you again. So it's ifsc@mail.ebs.ie. And that's really important for anyone that wants to reach out with an inquiry or try and get an appointment or a Zoom. Obviously, we're doing this on Zoom. So again, you can obviously arrange your contacts there. And if you want, what I will say is that this is very important. If you are one of these couples or people that are thinking of moving abroad, I would like to think that the financial planning service is probably the best to go through. So you can financial plan everything from when you come home, from whether it's pension plans, bringing them back home, or whether it's cash, or whether it's your overall financial plan and how it sits. And obviously the mortgage is going to be an interest. So either come to myself directly for the full financial plan, and we'll put you in contact with Dennis directly then if this is right for you, or else if you just want to go directly, you can as well. But I do think when you move home, the financial plan is needed because there's so many things to contend with, whether it's tax or whether it's transfer of assets or investments, etc. So it's never as simple as just you need a mortgage. So just keep that in consideration.